Well,
hello.
Hi friends, welcome back. So we have a slightly spooky historical adventure that we're going on today. We actually got invited out to the Queen Mary for the Grey Ghost Project. As some of you guys know, the Grey Ghost is one name for the Queen Mary because the Grey Ghost was a name for the Queen Mary when it was a warship back in the day. Before that, it was a luxury cruise line. The Queen Mary has been many things, and many people have walked this ship, and some say they still do, but maybe not of the human variety, perhaps. Now, the Queen Mary, she's a big ship. She is iconic, she is beauty, she is grace. We always visit the Queen Mary for Shacktoberfest. I've been to Dark Harbor there, but we've never been on a ghost tour. But they invited us out here, and we are fans of the Queen Mary's history, so we could not help ourselves. Now, we actually just boarded the Queen Mary for a couple of hours, because with the tour, you can actually hang out on the ship for a while if you want, and just kind of, wander around for a bit. We went to the observation bar. We had a cheeky espresso martini.
Good.
Really good. Some spinach artichoke dip. We were chilling for a while. We were doing great. And then a fire alarm went off. And here we are. So there is a fire on this ship, possibly. With Royal Caribbean, they call it a Bravo. The Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. So it could be a fire. It could be nothing. It could be the work of ghosts, maybe.
We saw a fire truck.
We
It
did.
was here, and now it's gone, so.
So it could be the tour is canceled, or it could be it's just delayed for a little bit. But here we are, not on the ship anymore.
No.
Just kind of chilling and waiting around for a bit. Now, Mom, I've been talking for a bit. I'm the one who dragged you to this tour, and I said, get in, loser, we're going ghost hunting. Something we don't really do a lot. We've visited some haunted locations in the past, but this is, I don't know, it's a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. And we're really fond of the history on the Queen Mary. We're going to visit the pool area, apparently, maybe B340, the room. That's apparently the most haunted rooms on the ship. What are you excited or scared about, Mom?
I think the pool, that just speaks to me as being very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But I did love my cheeky drink.
Yeah, we definitely recommend checking out the observation bar. Really, really good. That spinach dip was delicious. We were happy with our martinis, and they have happy hour Monday through Thursday from 4 to 7, so definitely check that out. One of these days, maybe I can drag my mom to the ship and we can stay here overnight. What do you think? No.
Maybe.
We'll see about that. How about for 20 headbands?
Maybe.
Well, we're gonna go back and check out whether our tour is starting or delayed or happening at all today. Either way, it's gonna be fun, so follow us along. Why don't you? To the Grey Ghost Project Tour aboard the Queen Mary. Okay, here we are. The fire alarm is off. The fire trucks are gone. We're ready to tour the iconic Queen Mary.
With Becca.
Of course, thanks again for the Queen Mary for inviting us out and the Grey Ghost Project. We're so excited. I think we're ready. We're as ready as we're gonna be. Let's do this. Oops.
Hi guys, welcome. I'm Becca. I'll be your investigator this evening. I've been investigating the Queen Mary for 5.5 years. It was one of the few that was allowed to continue coming aboard during the COVID closure, so I was very lucky, very grateful that I was able to continue investigating during that time. What we do this evening is not what you see on paranormal TV. We're not the tight t-shirts, the sunglasses indoors, screaming, "Come at me, demon." We try to take a kinder, more respectful approach to what it is that we do. And being that her glory days were 1936 to 1967, we generally find ourselves interacting with a certain generation of a person. And when you treat that person with kindness and respect, you tend to get the same back in return. Catch more flies with honey. That being said, when you are watching paranormal TV, you're watching the work of anywhere from 8 hours to 3 days, all of which is filmed, and then that gets condensed into that highly energized episode for your enjoyment in 30 minutes or less. So think of tonight as going fishing. When you go out and cast that line, you're hopeful to catch that fish, never quite sure if you're going to. Ghosts are on the payroll. We can't make anybody do what they're not willing to do, but from our experiences here, we'll do our best to help facilitate those conversations this evening. We're going to travel through one of my favorite spots that still remains from when the ship was in service. We're going to go through that third class, or that tourist class purser, because they did not call it third class. She was a bougie babe. It's like the concierge desk. There's also an original ship staircase and an original ship elevator that's left open, and I just love being able to look inside of it. Follow me.
Wow. OMG. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
This location was a hard closure since at least 2018 for any public paranormal investigations, but we've been able to reopen the space, at least in a small way. So welcome back everybody to the first class swimming pool. Come on in.
Oh.
And you guys are all welcome to film in here before we start investigating. You're welcome to take advantage of getting to be in the space before we
This is so cool.
Huh?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Here we are. I'm geeking out right now.
So the reason so many like to come and investigate the pool is because of the legend of Jackie. It's been said since the 1970s that there was a little girl who drowned in the swimming pool. Being that this is a ship, they keep impeccable records and logs, so we know that no such occurrence ever happened in this space. The only record of any injury that ever occurred in this room was a woman who bumped her nose and her lip on the bottom of the pool. She probably got a margarita and was fine. No little girl ever drowned in the pool. Despite that though, Jackie certainly makes herself well known. We don't dispute that she's here. It's just not for a traumatic, awful reason as having drowned in the swimming pool. This just simply could have been some of the happiest days of her life, and that's a way better eternity to return to than being trapped and traumatized to a space for all time. That being said, there are reports of other entities in this space as well, children and adults, so I always like to throw out there that we're here to talk to Jackie, or anyone who's sick of hearing about this Jackie girl, because I can only imagine, since it's been the Jackie show since the 70s, we'd be a little tired of it. Hello, if anybody's here, it's Becca, I'm back. Like to talk to us this evening, brought new friends and all the devices as usual. Welcome to come over and say hello. Anytime your answer is yes. Any of the green lights that my friends are holding or placed next to Mr. Bear make a rainbow. Clear balls on the octagon Mr. Bear is sitting on also make rainbows. It's probably the easiest for you is if you can find the orange box with the numbers on it. Usually when you touch that, what I see is a yellow light. That yellow light's probably going to be your strongest, easiest way to say yes to any questions that we ask. If you'd like to play a game tonight, we're down here on the lower level with the pool. And if you can find us or hear us and see our devices, you're welcome to come down and say hello and let us know if you'd like to play a game. Is there anyone here that likes ice cream? If you do, you can tell me yes with the yellow light. Or maybe you prefer playing with Mr. Bear. Would you like to play with the teddy bear that I brought? You're more than welcome to. Do you like the slide in here?
Is there a lot of people here right now?
Can you see my friends' dresses? Lindsay, you want to try?
Marco.
Maybe you're still playing hide and seek. Ollie, ollie, oxen free! Haha, do you want to play hide and seek again? Do you like fireworks? Was that to me or Mr. Bear? Do you want to hold Mr. Bear's hand? That was you like fireworks. I like fireworks too. Do you like school?
Do you want to play a game?
Do you prefer getting to see friends at school as opposed to school?
Do you like fairies? I like music. What music do you like?
Do you drink tea?
Do you wear ribbons? Do you wear pink ribbons?
I like good stories. Please tell me one.
Do you know London Bridge is falling down? Is there anything you'd like to do while we're here?
What's your favorite story?
Any other questions you guys want to try before we go?
Do you like stories?
What's your favorite color?
Do you sing? Do you know where we might be able to get a towel if we needed one?
Do you like the slide in the pool?
Any other questions before we go? Alrighty, friend. I'll be back again in a few hours. Thank you for coming over and saying hello a little bit. You're welcome to come along with us if you'd like. If not, I'll be back here soon. And then I'm going to be gone for quite some time. But thank you for coming over. Come along. Or, good night for now. Mr. Bear, good night.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
anybody needs, you're gonna want to venture towards this side of the room or up against the dresser. One of those stories they told was of the ship's most haunted room, and thus B340 was born. They installed all sorts of gadgets and doodads into the space, so if you wanted a haunted overnight stay, you would be able to leave by morning a satisfied customer. Problem with that is they didn't notify the next operators that they had installed any of those things into the room, so overnight guests were randomly being assigned to this space, waking up in the middle of the night, understandably just a little bit spooked, run to the front desk, demand a room change. Front desk got tired of fielding those complaints, so they took the room offline. And that's when they found the control panel out in the hallway. So they cut the power to the gadgets, put the room back online, and then continued to receive complaints. So where it did not start in a genuine fashion, it certainly continued on in some genuine form. My thoughts in regards to that is while the gimmicks were at play, if you were a ghost here, you're disguised amongst them, but maybe you were really enjoying people getting quite a fright. So when they're turned off, maybe you gotta up the ante, so you're gonna start pulling the bed sheets off of somebody in the middle of the night every single night, watching them get quite a scare. Maybe this became prankster's paradise. The other side of that is this room has been featured on every paranormal television show, every paranormal YouTuber, every paranormal investigator has come, wants to come, has rented the room, stayed overnight. So it's well known that someone is always in this space holding an investigation. So if you're someone that wants to get a message out, you want some company or conversation, why wouldn't you want to go to the place where your chances are most likely increased for that? I take a philosophy of have legs will travel. So if there's somewhere you want to go, you're probably going to find yourself there. So maybe this became a meeting grounds for the paranormal. We get to open up our questioning a smidge more now because we're going to introduce this into our equipment. What this is a spirit box, and it's the reason you all receive blindfolds tonight. What this is a radio scanner, like when you hit scan in your car and it's looking for the next station that has signal, where your car will pause and play that station. This guy keeps on trucking. The hope with this is that whatever snippets or sounds or words that break through those breaks of the radio, the skips of the stations, is answers or words or responses from someone who may be in the space that's trying to have a conversation with us. Problem with its original implementation is it puts a lot of confirmation bias at play in the room. Originally, it'd be set out in the middle of the space and everybody gathers around it. Inevitably, a question like, hey, could you tell us your name, please, would be asked. And as you listen around, it goes, tss, 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 and someone will say, they said Dave. And then you're all in agreement. Yeah, it was Dave. They said their name is Dave. Whether that was the answer or not, we'll never know, because consciously or subconsciously, your brain is doing its darndest to make sense out of those sounds coming through the radio, trying to have them make sense to the conversation that you're attempting to have. So the way we'll eliminate that confirmation bias as best as possible is utilizing what's called the Estes method. Now 1 or 2 participants will be the only ones listening to the box. They'll be blindfolded and wear noise isolating headphones to where now they can't hear or see the questions that are happening in the space. So now if the question becomes, could you tell me how many fingers I'm holding up, please? And the next thing that the person who's deaf and blind to the question says is 3, that becomes a compelling answer because they had no idea we were looking for a number. To put that into context, say we've asked the question, what's your favorite color? We're hoping to hear a color as the next response. But if the next thing said is rabbit, you don't want to latch onto that as offered information, accept it and go, oh, your favorite animal's a rabbit? You'll just start spinning in circles conversing with the radio instead of making conversational progress. This is called the Estes method because it was developed in Estes Park, Colorado at the Stanley Hotel by the former residential paranormal team. If you're not familiar with the Stanley, it's the location where Stephen King stayed overnight when he had the nightmare that inspired The Shining. Hello, if anybody's here, it's like I'm back. Like to talk to us this evening, brought new friends, all the devices as usual. Welcome to come over and say hello. Anytime your answer is yes to any of our questions, you can touch any of the cleared balls. Green lights, those make rainbows. Orange box there over on the nightstand. It's probably going to be your easiest way to talk to us. It's got some numbers on it, and when you touch that, usually what we see is a yellow light. Yellow light's probably your strongest way to answer yes to any questions if you feel like talking to us. Also brought back the radio here. My friends on the bed there will be listening to it. And through that, hopefully if you verbalize any answers, they'll be able to hear your responses, and then we can maybe have a conversation with you. Did you miss that I was gone for a couple days?
Hi.
Hello? You trying to tell them they can ask questions too, friend? Thanks for the yellow light.
Is there more than one person in this room?
Don't count my group and be sassy.
Ah.
You're fine. I've learned that. If you're touching the yellow light tonight, besides the group that I brought, are you alone? Is it just yourself in this room, besides my group?
We.
Are there two in this room? If you're touching the yellow light, is there you and someone who has accompanied you this evening? Or oui, parlez-vous français, is just yourself tonight. Do you prefer when we come in and tell you jokes and entertain you?
We know.
Did you hear the alarm earlier?
Gone.
Has it been lonely with not having any friends in the room? Before.
Are any of my friends here tonight? Is it the politician? Is it the captain?
Count me.
Is George here? Is the couple here this evening? We talk about a Walter in this room. Is he here? What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What do you call a cow with 3 legs?
Never.
Tri-tip. How about a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef. Do you like to make people laugh?
Put your.
Stressed.
Do you get intimidated when you feel like the center of attention?
Here.
If you're here, could you show me where, please?
That's why.
Is it fun in here?
Leave.
Do you get annoyed in here with all the people that want to meet you? And see your room and enter your room?
You.
Do you just get annoyed by me? Can you deal with the ones outside, but I get to bring them in? Because it's an appropriate time for us to do so.
Run.
Would you like us to leave? Alright. We'll go. We'll be on our way. We're gonna head to our next spot. If you'd like, you can come along with us. Otherwise, I think I will be back here in a couple hours. I apologize in advance. I hope we're not too much a nuisance and a bother. Thank you for letting us intrude for a bit. And good night for now.
Oh well.
Bye. See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
You're always.
All right, we're gonna pack up and head on to our next spot, K2's Cat Falls Data Logger. You guys can wrangle all the things. Camera's ready to be wrangled. I'll grab the spirit box there. Careful coming out. Let me get that tripwire for you.
All right, the tour continues.
I'm astounded by the woodwork and the stairs.
Oh,
This is the last night that I'll be here for some time, so I wanted to make sure I stopped by and say hello. Is that okay? Towel. Did you come along with us from any of the other places we've been this evening? Hello. Yes. Yes, if you did, from where? Did you follow us up from a stateroom? Who's that? You followed us up from a stateroom. Did you join us from the last space we were just in? Do you know that room?
T.
Do you know that room is E340? Do you know that room is by another name? A first class cabin?
Married. Are you married? Unpowered.
Happy?
the Queen Mary's a very big ship, isn't it?
Older?
Ask them.
Do you have something to ask us? Is there more than just the person tapping the yellow light? Other than my group, is there more than just the person who's tapping the yellow light? There's at least 2 brides on the ship this evening. Are you curious why we're here?
You want to go to that party?
Is that why you, did you say married? Did you see the couple outside? Did you see that there was a couple that was just
Is
wedded?
here.
Featuring.
That married couple is here.
Clowns.
Are they not acting very Cunard respectable right now?
Do you like it up here?
Leave. Is it hot in here? Whatever.
Do you have family here?
Wait.
3.
Are you following us around the ship?
Green.
Are you following us around the ship tonight to tell us to leave?
Now go.
Have you followed us around asking us to leave?
Who are?
information.
Us.
I work aboard this ship. I come into spaces and see if anyone needs anything. Have you ever seen us?
Kiss me.
You ever seen us do this before?
Are you good looking?
Pennsylvania.
What's your favorite city?
California.
What do you like to do in California?
Do you work here?
Sometimes.
You play here? Taking a lap. Saying.
Do you exercise? Do you run around the sun deck?
Do it.
Are you ready to talk to us? We're ready to talk to you. I apologize.
Is Pennsylvania a dance? That you like to do?
At first.
Do you know how to swing? As dance.
What?
Can you swing dance? I tend to also default to like conversations.
Who said that?
My name's Becca. Can you see me?
Do you like the own food you make, or do you like the ship food?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you annoyed with us? My old work used to have baked potato day, and that was my favorite day when they would serve baked potato day. Does your work have a staff meal like that that you look forward to?
There's no way.
Do they not do a staff meal?
Well,
Are you forced to fend for yourself always?
yeah.
Are you still the friend?
See? You see?
Are you still the friend that joined us from the stateroom down below?
You will.
If my friend can hear you as well as it feels she can hear you,
Almost.
can you repeat queen? Can you say queen out loud? I would love my friend to say it back to me, and that way I know we
It
can.
makes sense.
Okay, I would like to know that we can hear each other.
You sure?
Say queen, please.
Okay.
Please say queen.
What is the name of the ship that you are working on?
Spook.
Are you working on your schoolwork?
I don't know.
The federal government.
Are you a spy?
High and low.
Sprechen Sie durch.
Have you had one too many cocktails?
You know,
It's over.
Do you have a favorite beverage?
come con. Trophies.
Tequila, vodka, gin, rum. Do you have a favorite liquor, spirit, drink?
Red wine, white wine.
who? Yeah, I'm asking. Yeah, say it again. Red wine?
Red wine, rosé,
Frozen.
frozen.
Sweet
Frozen
fruity?
cocktails?
You got it.
Frozen cocktails.
That sounds delicious right about now.
What's your favorite frozen cocktail?
15.
15.
15 cocktails?
Oh,
That's too many.
Someone's a bit drunk.
If you understand.
hey everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
How's it going?
Woo. Are you drinking on the job? I won't tell
We're
you
not
this.
gonna provide it.
Do you like frozen Mai Tais?
Who can talk?
When I worked on ships, they didn't like crew members to drink a lot. Do they allow you guys to drink a lot when you're on this ship?
Hola.
Are you able to get drinks at the Pig and Whistle?
Do you like taking shots of whiskey or tequila?
It's over.
Anything we can do for you before we go?
Seriously.
Are you getting bored with us?
Do you like jokes?
It's from the top. It's almost.
Would you like to come to our next spot with us?
Maybe sleep.
Maybe?
What's your favorite
It was a rip.
Are you gonna stay here and we'll be on our way?
Almost. Come outside.
Are you gonna go outside with us?
They get crushed.
Okay.
There's a search. Will you reach?
Alrighty, friend. You're welcome to come along with us to our next spot.
Bye.
We're gonna be on our way. Thank you for talking to us for a little bit. I apologize, it seems a
Karen.
little difficult sometimes. I hope we weren't interrupting too much work.
It ends.
It is over.
It ends.
Okay, we're on our way. You touched the yellow light. Did we just find you in this room?
I do.
We just found you here. Okay. Can we get to know you a little bit? Are you willing to answer a few of our questions so that we can get to know who's with us?
Go there. You like to dance? I see. Yes.
You like to dance?
Hard.
Is dancing hard for you? Do you feel like you have two left feet? You give it your best shot anyways though?
What's your favorite type of dance?
Sweet?
Did you say sweep?
Of course.
Is sweep a type of dance? I don't know that I'm familiar. Was that what you said?
This lady.
Sorry. It's hard to understand you.
Right now.
So I always want to make sure I understand you clearly. You do right by your efforts
What?
and words.
Cover it.
I know dances like the Charleston, a mashed potato,
Abrupt.
swing, hokey pokey.
Ballroom dancing, Buddha dancing, the Asian dancing.
Game is.
Do you like tap dancing? Doesn't have to mean you can tap
Lost? Often?
Take a look.
Do you like pina coladas?
Victim?
Are you hungry right now?
Catch me.
Are you a child? Would you like to play a game?
I'm thinking.
It's okay.
What's in it?
If you win,
Great. I believe.
you win,
Never.
I will light up the cat toys for you. I'll run around and make them all light up. Do you want to play a game?
Good.
Do you want to play a game? You gotta let me know.
Exactly.
You can play the game by making the yellow light flash. And we can play the game together. How does that sound?
What was that?
If you'd like to play a game, you gotta make the yellow light flash.
Almost a year?
Do you like being out at the ocean? Out at sea?
Doctor?
Do you ever get seasick?
Bad news?
Being seasick, bad news?
Cute.
It's not a fun experience.
Explain.
One sec.
I'm a victim.
That's cute.
Do you work here? Are you a passenger?
Is it your birthday? Or anniversary?
90.
Are you turning 90 years old?
Calm.
I'm mad.
Is it your 90th
Mama.
anniversary?
Shout. The rest.
Is this a special place to you?
Bridge. Toasty.
Body. 124.
Do you wish the party was down here?
Card games.
Do you like playing card games?
Oh,
Do you like playing poker? Or gambling?
his.
Is that what you do in this room? Do you play cards in the Wicker Lounge?
Violence here?
Sound.
You get
Hey.
violent when you play card games.
Cute.
I.
Do you play for money?
Heat. Hello.
Do others cheat for the money to win?
Warning.
55.
How much money have you made from gambling?
95.
Gruesome?
Have you
Age.
lost some? Or have you made $95? You made 95?
55.
Holiday.
Is it your birthday? Or is it someone
Well, everybody, that was an experience. Wow. Special thanks to Becca, our lovely tour guide.
She was the best.
Yes, she was great. Thank you to the Queen Mary and the Grey Ghost Project Tour for inviting us out tonight. So much fun. We definitely recommend this tour, everybody. Yeah, you could even stay on the ship, rent out a room. You know, I like the vibe on this ship for the most part. Maybe not in some rooms, but like, I wouldn't mind staying overnight here. What do you think, Mom? Maybe. I mean, there's a nice restaurant, a nice bar.
That was great.
Yeah, there's an 80s party going on somewhere. Like, I like it. It's a vibe here. And the tour was great. We got access to see the swimming pool, which is amazing. It's you can't really see the swimming pool anymore. You used to be able to for Dark Harbor, but not anymore. And we got to go to B340, the room. Wow. That was pretty cool. Definitely spooky vibe in there. That was worth it, and just like different parts of the ship. What did you think about the tour, Mom?
Do you know the best thing about the tour was our tour guide? She was knowledgeable. She was fun.
Absolutely.
I loved Becca.
Yeah.
My goodness.
She's great. She answered all of our questions. She gave us history about the ship. She took us to spooky areas. You definitely get your money's worth. Check out this tour. There's also other tours available on the ship. There's a seance one, I think.
Oh, I know.
Oh my gosh. There's also a history tour if you just want that. You get to go around the ship and you get a nice little history lesson. The history here is really interesting, like we were saying. Definitely check it out. Did you feel a creepy vibe here, Mom, on the ship at all?
Well, I wouldn't say a creepy vibe. I would say, you know, it's hard to pinpoint. When we were doing some of the things, it just makes you wonder.
Honestly, the ghosts seemed kind of bored with us a little bit.
Kind of.
They
like,
were just
go
like kind of like playing around with us.
now.
Or like sometimes it seemed like they didn't want us there maybe. Or there was
Right.
too many of us there perhaps.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Some of it was just, some of them seemed maybe just entertained by us a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Really interesting.
I bet our tour guide has a different experience every time.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure every tour is different, but definitely check it out. Or perhaps maybe spend the night here. No? Either way, spooky friends, stay safe out there, stay awesome, and perhaps sometime we will see you on board the Queen Mary. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!